In a lot of calendar workflows, when you have a contact that cancels on your sales team, one situation that you might like to actually have is to have an assistant or an admin person be the person that follows up with maybe all of those missed connections. And if you want that kind of a system, there's two things that we're going to need to do. And if you don't want this system, we just have a single action that we need to delete. So let's jump into it. So in the B07 calendar automations, so when we're in the automations, we'll have a folder. We're going to go to the 6.1 appointment canceled, and let's reschedule. And you're going to, if we scroll down and we zoom in just a little bit here too, we're going to see this assign to user. So an appointment's been canceled, we've tagged them. Now we're going to assign to user. And here's where you can assign an admin person or someone else. So again, they've just been canceled. We're going to assign them to user. And what'll happen is then we're going to notify the assigned user that, hey, this is a person you need to follow up with. We're going to add a task to that user. So if you just want the salespeople to handle that, or whoever's handling your leads or contacts, you can just delete that assigned to user and it'll just continue on with the salesperson. But if you do want it to be a different person, you can use that spot right there for it. And then once you've done that, we're gonna need to go back to calendars, not contacts. And you go into calendars, calendar settings, because at some point we're gonna want to give that contact back to the salesperson or the lead handler. And we'll just go to whichever calendar system that you want to be using for that. We're going to edit it, and I believe it's in our notifications and additional options. We're going to do this little thing, assign contacts to their respective calendar team members each time an appointment is booked. So what that is going to do is it's going to assign them to the team member that has booked the person. And we're going to leave this blank, skip assigning contact if the contact is already an assigned user. So in the case where the salesperson is already assigned user, this here will keep that from, if we have that checked, then if someone else books in with, or if a contact books in with somebody else, it's not going to move the user around. But in this case, because we've passed the user or the assigned user to an admin person, and we want that salesperson to get that user back, so they're the assigned user. By leaving this blank, it means that the admin person will be taken off when the contact rebooks their appointment, and it'll be given back to the salesperson. So hopefully that was all clear. So it's a little complicated to explain, but the essentially what you're basically doing is adding an assigned user action, or deleting that assigned user action if you don't need it, and then making sure that the calendar that they're being rebooked in, or whichever calendar that you're using for this module, that you have the appropriate setting there.